Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing another plan with me, so it may be a little bit disjointed. I am working this Saturday, and so I am doing some pre-filming, and also I will do some more of a flip through of last week towards the end of the video this time, as opposed to now, because it's currently Friday and so there's still 3 days missing, so I thought I would wait. I will be planning week 29 of this year according to the Google Calendar, and I am still planning in my Wonderland222 B6, which is inside this Avalon Chic Sparrow cover. I've just got the one notebook in today. Remote, I've just been sort of fiddling around with books and mostly just carrying whichever one I need at the moment. So so here it is. So I'm going to jump straight in. As I said, this week, or next week I should say, I'm going to be using one of the Mandy Lynn plans kits. This is, I can't remember what the name of it, but I will pop it in the description below. It's super cute, and I just love purples and blues, so this just really appealed to me. So I will jump in and get started. Okay, so next up I'm just going to pop in my work hours for the week. I haven't chosen a colour yet. So I like all my favourite colours. I've got way too many other Tombos just here, but these are the ones that I like to take with me. with those two for my 2 jobs. I love that you can use water pens to erase tombos if you make a mistake. It's helpful for people like me who make way too many mistakes. It'll just take a few seconds to dry. Okay, I think we're good now. Work is a bit all over the place at the moment. So much of it is online, so I've been able to be a little bit more flexible than I perhaps normally would. I like to just put in a line where at least the start date is. So sometimes I do boxes, but when work starts getting really intense, I just find if there's too many lines, I feel a little bit more overwhelmed. I just sort of feel like there's way more to do than what maybe there needs to be. So I still like to have a line to show me at least some kind of breakdown in my day. But because I'm still using it for a little bit of the memory keeping at the moment as well, it's sorry about that little puppy cry in the background. He wants to head out, so I will do that in just a moment. So as I was saying, I don't love to put the start and finish lines, but at least with the start line it does still give me some definition in my schedule. And with a little highlighter down the time and down the side with the time, I still have a really good idea of exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and what else can be squeezed into the schedule. Okay, now what else do I have on? The kids' activities aren't really happening at the moment. There is really only one thing, and that's the boys have music. We've been able to do that online. So we do a FaceTime with the teacher and have it set up in this space actually. This is a combined space where I have my office and there's a little seating area and a gym, and it's a bit all purpose, but it works and we make it adaptable. So I've got a sticker for music, sticker for all the activities, but I've got 2 stickers for music. You see, that's why I don't need to highlight those ones as much because they only take up an hour, so the sticker covers that whole time. Probably could do the same with these actually, now that I think about it, but you know, hindsight. I'm used to work being in bigger blocks, so at least it matches and I know that it's work. Let's see, what else do we have on this week? I've actually got, it's one of my dear friend's birthday this week. Her favorite color is blue, so actually might give her a blue as well. There's me holding the tweezers while I'm putting it down. And I've got some birthday stickers. I've got a few different options for birthdays. I just had the tiniest little smear there, so it's kind of perfect to just be able to cover it up. Not that I don't think I'd even really notice, to be honest, but you know, if you can cover it up, why not? Leaving some space to write her name up the top. Let's see, I haven't put the weather in. I usually put that up in that top bracket, but because I've got a birthday and I've swapped it around without really planning on it, maybe I'll put the weather at the bottom. Why not? Trying to think what other events I have. Music, birthday, work, Bible study. We don't go for quite that long. I almost have enough to do it all in blue actually. Maybe I'll do it all in blue this week. Such a pretty blue, so. We are, if anybody is aware of what's happening in New South Wales or Australia in general actually, we are still in level 4 restrictions of our stay-at-home order, which is just lockdown, or it should be. Probably ought to be a little bit stricter. I don't know, there's lots of debate over that. Anyway, so we're still in lockdown at the moment, so a lot of these things are happening virtually. So I might use one of these little ones. This is a great one. And then there will also be church. Which probably only needs a little one. It's mostly what I had on, so I'll pop in my weather and then I'll pop in just a few of my everyday. Oh, there's a little church sticker. I've written that too big to cover up now though. I probably have. That's okay. Yeah, just a few of the usual things, just yeah, grocery shopping and laundry and meal prep, things like that, that I have in every week. I should say one of the reasons why I only do one number at a time and then go back is because I'm using the Pentel Energel cleaner pens. They are quite, they take a while to dry on the Tomoe River paper, and so I find that especially if I'm tracing and using a stencil, that if I rub it too much, I've just smeared it way too many times in the past to not do it. So if it probably does look really strange, but that is the reason why. It's not, I don't know, just some super weird, well, it probably is some super weird compulsion, but I just have found it to be easier just to give it just an extra few seconds because they're quite temperamental. So that is why. It's a really cold week next week. Meal wise, we're going to be doing soups and slow cookers and things like that. I don't know. I think these sorts of numbers, it obviously depends on where you live. Just for us here on the east coast of Australia, midway up, we're used to slightly warmer temperatures than this. Just it's felt quite chilly this year. At the moment, I'm not sure if you can hear it on the sound. Hopefully not, actually, because I imagine it would be quite frustrating, but it's really windy today. So yeah. For those of you who might be wondering about my eldest son who was super motivated to do the laundry, he is actually still doing really well. He's definitely slowed down a little bit, but I have found that our laundry has been so much more under control now that he is doing his own and I am paying him to do it. So it is very much working for us. So yeah, I feel like I'm teaching him good skills, and also I've outsourced my most hated task. So strongly encourage you to all do the same if you can. It's easier when they get older. He is 10. He's 10. We do also usually have movie night on Fridays, so I think I will pop that in as well. Yeah, slightly bigger one. So we usually just get some takeaway and watch a movie together. My youngest is, yeah, he loves it so much. I think it would be really, really hard to actually stop doing it. But it's just a great time for us all to spend some time together. So I don't think I have that one in my little book for some reason, but I have a happy planner with some of the spare stickers, so I don't carry this around with me. I carry this around with me, so it's just a little bit more easy to fit in my pencil case. Yeah, so I've just got some Nati Planning, got a few, and this one here is one that says Family Time, and it's in the bow script, which is a really cute. Hopefully you can see that. I have used one that actually says movie night as well in the past, but yeah, this time around I've got Family Time. I will know what that means. So I think really that is my week. You can probably see exactly why I don't put massive boxes around work. It just, as soon as you do that, it eats up so much space. And I'm still thinking that I'll put in a couple of sort of comments about what I did, a couple of emojis about to describe how I've been feeling about the day, and this just leaves some space for that as I go. So I will leave that one there for now, and I will come back in and film a flip through of last week, which is only half done. So you will get to see it when it's finished, when I have the chance to do that on the weekend. All right, thanks. So last week I ended up with a really bitsy kind of week because I was doing some work planning in my personal planner. I usually have the two separated, but because I was working from home the entire week, it just made it a little easier to have it all in one place. This week is a lot more structured in terms of the hours that I'm doing at work, so I have gone back to my work planner for this week. But for last week, yeah, it was just super bitsy. Don't love it, I'll be honest. It just seems really busy, and but that's okay. Still a good example of what the week looked like. So Monday I was actually at school. I did have to go in and pick up some resources. We were doing a little bit of a clean out as well, and I found this super old cassette tape. It has gone in the bin now, but I took a photo because I thought it was hysterical. And we ended up doing a staff competition. I don't know. It's called Goose Chase for anyone who has come across it. And we had a number of different challenges throughout. And one of the challenges was to find a cassette tape. So, you know, we had the challenge on Friday, but I was already prepared, so that was really funny. Let's see, what else did we have on? I just had meetings. It was just, yeah, really all over the place. Had music lesson via video chat, via FaceTime. So this was our setup last week. I don't know if you can see that, it's super tiny. But yeah, that's my youngest having his guitar lesson and the laptop there. So I took a photo. Let's see. We found out on the Wednesday that the lockdown was going to be extended, and that also happened to be the day that I got my new plot twist earrings, so I popped that in. It's a number of years ago now when I very first came across this quote, when something goes wrong in your life, just yell plot twist and move on. And it was just so appropriate that those arrived on the day that the memories came up on Facebook, and also the same day that the lockdown extension was announced. So it's obviously not an ideal announcement, but I definitely found that particular aspect quite funny. What else did I have on? Bible study via Zoom. I was a little bit done in terms of screen work that day, so it wasn't very lengthy, but it was really nice to see my girls anyway. Thursday was my last day of holidays, really. I usually am not at school on a Thursday and have my alternative job, but that was still on holidays. And this is a picture of my Labrador. So cute. And my cat. And I posted this one on my Instagram feed. I had new lip scents arrive. I sorted out these are all my empty traveler's notebooks and notebook covers, A6, B6 and A5 sizes. I probably have too many of those, but the colors are all different and make me happy. So that was last week. Now I will be posting this video a little bit later than what I usually do because I was at work all Saturday. Usually that's when I'm filming, and I didn't quite get to do that. So thank you all for your patience. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great week. Thanks. Bye.